What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Pro Wrestling Shoot. I am Jesse. Joining me as always, James. Been a couple weeks. Back from vacation now. Was debating even going live, man, because there's a lot of nothing happening for 2K as of right now. Obviously, we're still waiting for some news to drop. Getting trickles of speculation here and there. The leakers are in full effect right now. They're starting to come out of the woodwork and talk about the video game. But yeah, man, I mean, you've been busy over on Twitter getting people kind of hype and getting opinions, and it's been blowing up, man. Like I said, I basically stay off Twitter for the most part now, but you've been over there working, and you've been asking the community exactly what they want out of each and every mode when it comes to the game, right? Like, you've talked about Creation Suite, you've talked about My Rise, you've talked about Showcase, Universe Mode, My GM, the whole works, right? My Faction obviously had probably some of the worst feedback. My Faction and the Island, I would say, out of everything that you posted. We're not going to dive too much into My Faction or the Island tonight, just because we know, right? Like, we know the community doesn't like My Faction or the Island. So that's kind of where we're at. But we did get some shocking comments on things like My Rise or even Universe Mode and My GM, man. So you wanna fill people in on some of this work you've been putting in over on the Twitter account?
Let's see. Yeah. Just start out of the box with this.
Are you looking on the account right now?
Yeah, geez, there's so many.
Yeah, you got some serious engagement on a lot of that, dude. My phone.
Yeah,
there was
some that I'm like blew up. I know a lot of people noticed. Like, I asked about any updates. Like, do you want any fixes for online? Very little word. So I'm like, all right, this is a community that does not care about online too much. So that ship has sailed, it seems like. Geez, I gotta find all these. Let's go with, you said My Rise. Geez. All right, My Rise. Appreciate all you guys commenting on this and leaving your feedback. I'll just throw a few comments on here about like what the top ones were on here. For
we
My
talking
Rise.
My Rise?
Fix. Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Grix for this one. Rebrand it and use actual wrestlers instead of call, like the old season mode, but retain the writing team from 25 since it was very well done. And honestly, I gotta agree with that, because when I got in love with like season mode back in the day, it was Here Comes the Pain. It was Shut Your Mouth.
Right.
I never understood.
First of all, shout out to Grix, because he has very strong opinions on the game in general. Like, he's one of the guys that stands with the idea of rebranding the entire franchise, right? With a new dev team. Like, he wants EA. He knows that if EA takes over the 2K series eventually, that it's going to be tough for modding, but he's also, he's one of the guys that always says, modding always finds a way. So they'll figure it out in the back end. But he's one of the guys that stands with, hey, this series needs to be rebranded and redone, but it's going to take a few years to get it right? Like, the first couple of games are going to be rough. But his idea with turning it into like a season mode, rebranding the career mode, do you see that kind of like a road to WrestleMania, or are we talking about just like something that you can do in SmackDown 2, right? Where it was just endless, where you where you can keep going. But for me, before we dive into your idea, for me, if you were to rebrand anything like a SmackDown 2, I think that, and I was talking to Status about this too, a little bit on Twitter. I was going back and forth with him on the comments. What's the status for those who don't know? I don't know why you wouldn't know that, but I think that if they were going to go that route, they should do something with the single superstar mode for Universe Mode, and make that a little more engagement friendly. You know what I mean? Like,
of course,
storyline branches off of just the superstar mode and Universe Mode, because that has nothing going on.
No, it's just like a career mode, but nothing like plotting. It's just all right. You fight this guy. You fight this guy. Oh, hey, you're
Correct.
the number one contender or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think with his idea, Grix, like that's what got me invested. Like, here comes the Bay and shut your mouth. You would play it as a superstar, and it wasn't just a typical thing. And I've mentioned this numerous of times. Like, why is it always the My Rise story modes always go towards you need to win the big gold, you need to win the top gold. I never understood that appeal for it. I thought it should be branched with different tiers. Like, hey, I want to be a tag. I want to be a tag specialist. Hey, I want to be a mid card. Hey, I want to have a valet in my corner or whatever. There was different materials. There were so many storylines
Well,
on Here Comes
they
the
don't
Pain.
always go with that storyline. For one, it's pro wrestling. I mean, if you're not there to win the big prize, then what are you there to do? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Just to have some
I
stories
get it, but
going, or
it's like, okay, let's say I use Akira Tozawa. Do I really expect him to go for world gold? No, because he's never gonna get up there. He's always been branched at the bottom. Somebody like that.
are you one of the people that would rather play a career mode with the superstars, or do you enjoy the fact that they actually make you get creative and create your own characters in career mode? Because I'm one of the guys that actually enjoys the creation part of it, to where I can create my own characters and have my own storyline going on. But how do you stand on that? Would you just rather dive right in and hey, give me a story with Shawn Michaels, give me a story with John Cena, Penta, somebody like that? Like,
Um,
is that what you would prefer in a career mode?
so funny enough with this My Rise, I just like built whatever. I didn't care too much. I was like, I just wanted at the time, like I just wanted to play story. I didn't care about making the character. I was like, I'm not gonna use this character around. That's for me. Other people were different about it. I know yourself, you would make Carter Inc. I just wanted to get it done. After I heard about the time when it was you had to play like 4 or 5 times, you unlock everything. That's what I think that's what got me, and I just said I just want to make the character real quick, put whatever default move set, and then get going. Just get it done with.
Okay.
Um,
You're not alone in that too, because I feel like a lot of people that, because you hear the creation is the backbone of the game, right?
mhm.
And I would have to agree with that, just because of community creations, and it does keep the game alive and fresh. And if you didn't have, the updated attires that people do, like Ruben, man, like Ruben's killing it. Like, he
Yes,
has
yes,
that
he does.
updated attire probably faster than What's the Status or any of those modding type guys that are putting stuff
Right.
on community creations. I feel like Ruben has been like my favorite creator all year. And so shout out to him, right? Like, shout out to him for keeping everything alive. Like, I remember this past War Games, he already had the CM Punk attire up before
Yeah.
War Games was done. So, and he's usually pretty good about that when it comes to like Rhea Ripley, CM Punk, Jey Uso. He kept people
Oh yeah, that was a
going
big
all
one.
year. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, I mean, a lot of people just want to get the ball rolling, right? Like, there is a huge part of the community that doesn't even want to create a superstar. They just want to dive right into the creations, or I mean, sorry, the My Rise or the storyline, right? Like,
Hmm.
that's why a lot of people ask for Road to WrestleMania to come back, because you had 5 different stories to play through, and it was better than what Showcase is, right? Like, you
Oh
had
yeah.
multiple choices to run through, and it took you a little while to do. And 9 times out of 10, most of the stories were pretty fun or goofy to play through, and everybody enjoyed them. But
Hmm.
um, 9 times out of 10, Showcase is bad, and nobody wants to replay that again ever. So, and unfortunately, that's what we're
Understandably.
getting again. Like, Showcase, a lot of people want Showcase removed, but I have a feeling it's coming back. It's going to make a stay.
It just seems like how the company, it's not even 2K, like WWE, what's their thing? Oh, well, we always have to branch out and show history for fans that don't watch all the time. Like, we got new fans on the daily. Let's just put this for the video game. Let's get the kids that play it. Let's branch. How many times have we seen Hogan and Andre numbers of times?
Yeah,
Um,
man. Yeah, I'm so tired of playing like the same old matches over and over again, man.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah. Like
oh, go
you
ahead, go
could
ahead.
spin it, you could spin it around. I mean, they'll find every leg. Oh well, you can see from this cut angle, Hogan got about 9 inches off the floor. I'm like, I don't don't care. I've seen it 1,000 times. Like, it's not gonna change it.
It's
you know?
literally on the opening of like every WWE program ever.
It's
You
like
know
that
what I
meme with the
mean?
guy like up close, and then there's that other one. He's far away. Oh well, I don't. The difference is he's farther away.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
hilarious.
Another thing with like Myra is like I don't know how people felt about it at the time when I was told, oh, you got to do live events and you got to get what was like 300 stars. For whatever reason, I don't know if they just thought that was a good idea. Like, oh, well, you're already playing Myra, why not just use your superstar? Oh, and the best way to do it is you got to get 5 stars. You got a number of skips and do Extreme Rules matches.
And you weren't a
Um,
fan. You
I
weren't a fan
wasn't a
of this.
fan of it. Well,
Okay.
I wasn't. I don't know. It didn't seem like a
Too
grind to me
grindy.
because I did it. I did it pretty quick. Because
But
if
was it
I'm,
like too grindy for you or
I think it just got bland. Like, yeah, I could do this and that to get 5 stars, or hey, I just want to get though. It felt like a chore. Like I just want these unlockables. You know how us fans feel about
right?
there's something locked behind. We want to get as much as we can out of it. And then you had to play everything. What 4 times? 5 was for the achievement, which I don't know how many people do achievement tracking anymore. Not for me.
There's a
Um,
lot. there's a
yeah,
there's a
some
lot of
people
people.
look at
Yeah.
that. Not myself. Maybe like on 10, 15 years ago. Sure, I care. Um, the storylines were fine. I just wish they were a little different. Like they seemed like the same thing. Like I get it. Mutiny was the big thing, but it kind of revolved around the same circle. Oh, they betray on you. Oh, hey, you got to fight this champion in NXT. Oh, then it's the girls reverse way. Oh, but you got to fight this person. Like it just didn't. It just seemed like a rinse, recycle, and change. Whoever was the superstars.
Right.
There was a certain pattern you had to do. I think 2 or 3 of them did not matter. Didn't get unlockables when you had to pick like 4 partners or 2 of them for
Yeah.
chemistry or whatever. 2 of them didn't matter. They didn't unlock anything, so I don't know what the point was that in. Um, I don't know. I kind of like to generalize. Like I wouldn't mind. I don't mind having both options at call or use current superstars, whether it's male or
So are
female.
you in the mindset of just rebranding it then? Like just
I
try something different.
Yeah, I'd probably go back the old way. I don't know if that was my way of doing it. You could branch it. This might be different. Like, be a manager role. See what they would bring into this. Hey, be a referee. You can be a crooked ref, or you can be an honest ref. Hey, you can have to fight another ref in the ring. I don't know, something like that. Utilize a special referee into the mix, something like that.
All right. Let's I'll give you my opinion on my rise in just a second. I want to shout out this chat, man. The kid, what is good, says dropped a like before the stream even starts. That's what's up, bro. I appreciate you. Appreciate
Of
your
course.
support. EPW, what's good, Conrad? Gabe, what's good?
Going on,
PWJ,
everybody?
good to see you. JCSJ, it's good to see you. PWJ says, by the way, I love my rise. I wouldn't mind seeing Road to WrestleMania come back. Cube, what's good, man? Says, yo, guys, how you guys doing? Doing pretty good, man. Back to work now. I had the 10 days off, so the last couple of days have kind of kicked my butt because I'm just now getting back into work mode, right? So I'm exhausted already. Says, I love 2K25 my GM mode, still playing it. Nice. See, I haven't really touched it. Yeah, this was a
That's
dope
another
idea.
one.
Appreciate you. Let me see here. Hate I missed the My Rise one, but I got a vid dropping on it. Nice. See, we're not gonna just dive on My Rise. That was just one of the comments that I used on the thumbnail. There's a lot that people don't want.
There's
in
a
the game, but
variety. Yeah,
yeah.
some interesting ones, and I'm like, and some of okay, fan feedback. They don't care about this.
Jason Ricky Bravo GTS Wrestling 2K with the $5 says that's a long name, brother. You're gonna have to shorten that up a little bit. They still need universe and custom cause, and as I would find just WWE boring for me personally and others. Please help GTS Wrestling what I do. Appreciate you for the donation there, brother.
Appreciate.
Let's see here. Shout some more people out. Go scroll back up. Every time I go to like a super chat, it always takes me away from the regular chat. JJ, what's good, man? Not gonna lie, I hate how they took out the tap mini game when you get pinned in my faction and 2K25. Wolf mode. I'm not gonna read that. He's always trolling over here. Appreciate you, Wolf mode, for stopping in. E, what's good, brother? Good to see you.
I saw your comedy. Yeah, I know what you mean, brother.
Zay, what's good, man? Hey guys, thank you, Jesse, for bringing up the season mode like T. Actually, that was James. James is more I mean, they had a season mode, but it was a little bit different. And Here Comes the Pain. The SmackDown 2 is the one that had like that continuous season mode, but that was years and years ago.
Shut Your Mouth had more interactions. You could walk around
Yeah.
backstage and walk into people's office. Here Comes
I-
the Pain just did like little segments.
Mhm,
And
yeah.
you got what was it? You got certain ratings like if you piss off the Undertaker or you like, and then you would just get in the match.
I should get. Don't you have Shut Your Mouth?
I have to check. I think it's in the bin here. I would have to double check.
If you don't, I'm gonna have to buy that one because I don't have that.
I think I have it. I'm pretty sure. So
I still need to stream some of this old stuff before.
I'll have to get better. I'll have to
out.
find some better copies because the ones I got you weren't great.
Well, just the one.
Oh, is it just one?
Yeah,
2006. They'll probably have another
fine.
one. All right, I'll have to do some.
Yeah,
research.
everything else is fine. Devin, what's good, man? I'm here. I do enjoy season mode with superstars. Like, for example, give me a season mode with my AJ Styles Retro or the awesome Triple H 99 or NWO Hogan. So here's my issue with the season modes is you're not going to be able to have voiceover. So these guys go in there and do voiceover work. But if you're able to use, like, they're not going to be able to get every single person on the roster to come in and do voice work, right? So if you're getting season, you're going to be reading a lot. I'm just,
which I didn't mind that back in the day. It was like a lot of prompts. It was just reading, and I'd be like, okay.
You know what I mean? They're already making you do it on the island anyway, so it is what it is. Bobcat with the $5 says, "Hey guys, hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Can't wait for 2K26. Oh, and I have officially finished chapter 1. 4 more to go. Dang, dude. Putting some detail in that. That's what's going on right now. Let's see here.
And yes, great Thanksgiving. It went by so quick. It's already almost Christmas now.
Yeah, Thanksgiving was fantastic this year for me, man. Like I had honestly, it was just a great vacation, and most of it was a staycation, but getting that time with like family is just irreplaceable to me. And
oh yeah,
I mean, we did go out of town for like 4 days of the vacation, but other than that, like I was home most of the time. I mean, we were out doing things, you know, as soon as everybody else was home, but it was just nice, dude, to recover. Sometimes you need to take that vacation just to stay home and recover.
Yeah,
I was playing some like Spider-Man 2.
For your mental health, it's nice to get away from everyday life and just chill.
It was good, man.
Yeah, Thanksgiving was very lovely.
Jacoby, what's good, man? Hey, great to see you guys. Good to see you too, man.
Good to see you as well.
The kid says, "Yo, we live. Let's talk about some 2K26, ladies and gents. Rebuilt universe on new engine and get rid of my rise. I want career mode back. With never ending aspects / story. Okay. Phenomenal Ace. You think we get an AJ Styles showcase next year since we already got one with Cena in 2K23? Could be. I mean, he's done enough to have a full-on showcase. What would be really cool is if they did like some TNA inclusion to where you could get like those TNA matches with like Abyss or some other people that are already in the game. Like they're not going out of their way to do some stuff, but like him and Jeff Hardy, right? Like if we get the Hardy Boys back in the game.
There'll be certain aspects with that TNA, and I'll get into it. There's so many people that are retiring. I know he's one of them. We've had a race story. I know he's retiring when he's 50. I know Cena's obviously going away. Whenever Jericho shows up, I know that's another one that's been talked about. So this is the perfect time for Road to WrestleMania, or a farewell tour for all these other superstars. Why not do something like that? I guess.
Exactly, Jesse. Add Road to WrestleMania. I don't like the one long super long story. Yeah, so that's my thing too. Like I like something that I can just kind of play through, because I feel like if they put in like a creative story, right? And they put in, you already have universe mode. There's things that you can create yourself, you know what I mean? To make like that story never ending, I guess, and branch out and do all the things. But to hear like a few different stories spread out, like a Road to WrestleMania, where you get the voice work, you get the goofy storylines, you get whatever, I don't know. I have fun with them. Like I said, I'm gonna dive into my thoughts on My Rise in just a second. Obviously, I enjoyed this year's My Rise. I that's nothing new. Like I
wasn't as difficult, because I know Showcase, particularly what match got people upset, and I get it.
My Rise to me this year was the best mode in the game. But I've said that on record
Yeah,
tons of
no,
times. So
I'm not taking out of it. I just thought it was repetitive, but there was some cool side ones. Yeah, you had the goofiness ones. Weren't as bad as last year's. Remember last year's were, well, I think the females was way too long. It was one of them.
yeah, it was,
Um,
dude. It was
the Legends Arena or
too
whatever it
much.
was called, that one was cool. Getting, and I thought it was a cool idea getting like the aged current wrestlers like DDP. I thought that was a nice touch.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite path, honestly, to go through. Was
Jay,
getting the Legends.
so I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna dive into that too. The live event implements. I'm gonna talk about all that. I just want to shout some of these guys out. Get them on here. Jake, what's good? Says, does anybody remember Superstars goals in 2K18 in universe mode? We need those back ASAP. Daniel, what's good? I think of a lot of players are burnt out over 2K25 and won't be buying 2K26. I think you're right. I think there's a lot of players that are completely cooked on this series, man. Like series in general. I don't think 2K26 is in trouble. I think the rest of the franchise is possibly in trouble unless they do something crazy to bring people back. And you never know. Excitement could kick in here in January as soon as they start announcing some stuff. They show off a trailer or something fancy's in the trailer. Excitement picks back up, and all these guys that said that they were leaving are now back in. Never mind.
Pre-order
I'm
Conan
back.
AAA.
Yeah.
You got me sold, pal. So
Yeah.
I mean, and then I
I'm
know fans.
back.
Whether you like AAA, whether you like TNA, that might help them out in the long run. That might actually make
Could
them like,
be.
hey, we got to do more. I mean, as
Yeah.
soon as they released the game, what happened? You had the Netflix Raw come out, and then all this comes out, and so they're
I'm
just
getting
adding and adding.
2K26. Look, I don't miss a wrestling drop, bro. Like I've gone on record saying that tons of times too. Like it's the only wrestling game on the market. I'm not going a full year without an updated roster. Like that's what it's my thing, man. Like I'm always gonna buy the new wrestling drop. I don't care who releases it. Like I pretty much try to support as much wrestling game as possible. Like from AEW, I bought all the DLC even though I didn't use them. Bought all the DLC, supported the game. I would do the same for Ultra Pro Wrestling as soon as we get something. Wrestling Code, all that stuff. Like I'm gonna support it. I'm gonna buy the
I
new
think
wrestling
20,
drop, brother. Like
20
that's what
was
I
the
do.
only one I returned to GameStop since that was that bad. I think that
Yeah.
was the only one I just played a month and then I got over it. Went back to 19.
Do you think the 2K community will ever stop thinking they're entitled to certain things, or is this just a part of the course? I don't know, man. It's kind of like it depends. Like if it's petty stuff, you know what I mean? And if it's like a never, like they can never do good, they as in the dev team or the 2K team, then no, I don't agree with that. But at the same time, like if it's major things, like listen, man, people have waited a long time for World Tour to come out, right? Like you had all these Persona cards release and no way to earn my faction points except for certain things that you can do that is just monotonous and boring and repetitive and crazy and time consuming, right? So World Tour would have been a good way for people to earn the my faction points needed to buy some of these cards, get some packs, whatever. And they've held off. Like whether I posted on Twitter the other day, whether World Tour comes out now, like I've gotten the Persona cards that I wanted. I actually unlocked Kane. I unlocked Drew McIntyre. So I got the cards that I was searching for. I have all the Persona cards that I wanted in the game. There's not one that I don't have, right? But there's nothing like unless they released something crazy that nobody's expecting. I don't even care if World Tour drops now. For me personally, others, you know what I mean? I still hope they drop it because people need to get that grind and get these cards before the next game comes out. But for me, it's like 2K25's done. Like
Yeah, it's
I'm
December.
done.
There's no DLC. You got Chapter
Yeah.
5 of the island, which, what is it going to be? A couple of tire spots, maybe. That's about it. Nothing really crazy. I haven't heard any
That's
leaks
it.
or anything. So,
No,
mean,
that's
it's
all
on
we
its
got is
fair
the
way.
island.
Well, thank you for your services, but now it's sorry. Focus on 26.
Yeah, that's what it is. But as far as like entitlement, it just depends, man. Like some of these people have a right most of these people have a right to complain about certain things. Like, my faction has really left a bad taste in a lot of these players' mouth. The island, the cross-gen stuff where you couldn't get Goldberg and Nikki Bella on PS4. It's like, you released the game on PS4. Give them the same content. They still have not given them a way to download Nikki Bella or Goldberg. Like, not even a DLC pack that they could buy. Anything. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have them. So, like, that's crazy to me. It's like, why did you release this game on PS4? If you didn't want the island on PS4 and Xbox One, just cut the cord, man. You know what I mean? Like, let's get the next gen rolling, or this current gen rolling. That we're literally, what, a year out from PlayStation 6?
Yes, I think 27 or 28. I've keep hearing.
It's coming pretty soon, dude. So I mean,
Yeah.
even if we do get a next gen game, we're only gonna have that next gen game and next gen capabilities for a year and a half, 2 years tops. You know what I mean? Before now we're making it for 4 consoles again. You know, so
Right.
to me, I don't know. The entitlement, some people are petty. Like, if you're petty, and like, even when they do, because 2K does some cool stuff too. You know what I mean? They do a lot of cool stuff. And then when they do that, and people still complain or still like take pot shots or whatever, then yeah, that's petty. You know what I mean? But for the most part, these guys, I think, just have a really sour taste in their mouth, and
They're
rightfully
very
so.
vocal, I would say, and there's some good
Yes.
vocalness, and there's some that I'm like, all right, you need to cut it out. Like, I
Facts.
get it, like the updates and patches, like, it erases my saved content. I understand the frustration with that. Trust me.
Mm.
There was a certain account. I don't even know if he's ever come in here. When the minute online was on there, he was bashing it every single week, like every single post, and. I wouldn't say some entitlement, but there would be, like, if a patch
Talking about
happens,
Bader.
I don't remember what his name was. He has that, I think, a Nigerian flag, or I'm not sure, or
Okay.
some other flag with green on it. I wouldn't say there's some entitlement. I think there's like, hey, there's a focus point. Like, this is what we want. This needs to be fixed. Sometimes they fix things and sometimes they don't. I mean, you got to
Right.
be vocal, but don't be an ass about it. There's a point in time, and I get it. You pay that much money, you're a consumer. I'm not saying you're not wrong. You can vocalize as much as you can. Trust me. I mean, we've been vocal about mistakes and all this and that, and I mean, how long have we been vocal about world tours?
Listen, I'm off of Twitter again because another user that's decided to comment on another post, and they clearly just don't like us, and that's fine. I'm not even going to bring it up too much, but yeah, I mean, I've been accused of, hey, we're not vocal, we're only pushing next year's game. It's like, dude, we're always talking about the next year's game come October. You know what I mean? Last time we were talking about 25 way sooner.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's nothing new out of our playbook, and we're always vocal, and we've always talked about the issues within the game. Even rude sometimes, which, I apologize for that. I don't want to be too rude about it either. But listen, man, go check receipts. We've said what we've said. I'm not going to sit here and beat, a dead horse or anything like about the same subject. But if you're accusing us, if you're out here accusing us of pushing for the next year's game to get an invite, that's crazy to me. That's so crazy. Like, we've always we're a wrestling video games channel, for one. We're gonna talk about the next year's game. Like,
Regardless,
that's crazy. Like what do you expect us to do?
If
Just
I get an
go
invitation
quiet?
in the mail, sure. If I don't, fine. I've survived.
It is what it is.
I've survived for all these years of games. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm
At the
trying
end
to
of the
put
day,
my
we're
voice
just
out
fans
there
of the
too.
games, right? So it is what it is, man. But MJB is a new member, dude. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you so much for that. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate you did it. DJ, what's good, man? Good to see you. Rocky, what's good? Christina, what's good? We need number 1 contenders matches in universe mode. Yes, that's something that's been asked about for a few years now. Fear the Pack, what's good, man? It's good to see you. My Rise was better this year. Listen, I enjoyed it. For me, I don't know. That's for me.
I think there was a lot of rage last year. I've
Free
heard a
food was
couple
good.
F-bombs from Jesse. When is this going to be done?
Oh, from last year, yes.
Yes, last year was oof.
I was like, when is this going to end? The women's My Rise was killing me last year, dude. So I'm glad
How many
that they
times
joined them up.
am I going to be in the airline?
Yeah, it was insane. Want to see an Attitude Era backstage, Golden Era backstage. Who in Aggression Era backstage? I want that in the game. That'd be great. Yeah, the Eras mode. We've talked about that on the channel as well. Nola, what's good? If it had longevity and not just replay to unlock more and pick a different path, it would be better. I agree.
100%.
What's good, Hub? Good to see you. So yeah, let me dive into My Rise so we can just get off this subject, and then I'll start scrolling down and getting some more people in the comments. But here's my thought on My Rise, man. Like I enjoyed My Rise. I enjoy My Rise as a whole. Like I like what they do with the mode. I think we're due for a more serious toned story that kind of resembles like a blood feud in wrestling, right? Like I would love to see something like that to where it's serious and not just have no goofy stuff going on. I know the person writing the stories and that's on the team and they're doing the island too. So that's why you get a lot of the goofiness. But at the same time, I think that we're due for something different this next go around, right? Like, I would have liked this year's My Rise a lot more had it had branching paths. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, and it does have branching paths in a way, but they're very limited because, you know, it comes down to who you're going to pick in the tag team, right? Like, oh, I'm going to pick Rhea on the team, so now I'm going to go down her path and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, it all leads back to the same two endings that you get. So there's two endings that you get with babyface ending and, you know, where your partner turns heel or you turn heel. Can't remember what it was. But it's only the two. I would have liked to see a lot more capability to branch out and do different things. Then I would have liked to see just a chapter select. If you have a branching out storyline and you're making me unlock all this different stuff, don't make me play your mode 5 times. Make the mode long. You know what I mean? You can make it a few hours long. I don't mind that. But if you're going to make me play it again, definitely give me the chapter select. And as far as the live events go, I like the live event installment into My Rise. I don't like how grindy it is because it reminds me of my faction. I don't want to be forced to do that. I think that they could have incorporated the lives in a different aspect within the My Rise. Like, hey, you know, you need like so many lives under your belt before you can challenge for this match. Yeah. Or something like that. You know what I mean? Right. Like some way to make it fun, I guess. Not just like, hey, I'm going to save all the live events towards the end. And now I have to do like 100 live events.
It's kind of like that. It was kind of that forcer. Like you have to play live events. And I'm like, that's fine. I don't mind playing them. Let me progress it with the regular My Rise story. Okay, I get 2 stars there. Okay, add it up. Okay. Oh, hey, you have this many stars already from doing the regular story. Here's live events. You want to do it. You could have progressed it faster because I think it was, what was it, like almost 300 stars. I want to say you had to play, 60 matches, something like that. Which, you know, it's simple to get 5 stars as long as you have weapons. But, yeah, I thought it was very tedious. I don't know. You know, yeah, it gives me another thing, but it seems like a force. Like, oh, we want you to play live events. You can.
Every unlockable in 2K 25, 24, 23, 22 has felt forced. Like, hey, you have to. That's why I said just bring back the accelerator to where we can just unlock everything right now, and then we're not in a hurry to go and play this stuff, right? James wouldn't have had to go and do all those live events because he had the accelerator. He unlocked it. Like, the stuff's been unlocked. He can just play through the story, play through what he wants to play through. And then it's fun, you know what I mean? Some people have the argument of, hey, it's a video game, you got to work for your unlockables, you know? And that's fine too, but you're going to get the reactions like you're getting tonight where it's like, all right, it feels too grindy, it's boring, gets stale. I don't like it. So
Mm-hmm.
bring back the accelerator, because I don't want to have to go
Yeah.
through showcase. You know what I mean? Like if I'm in showcase, I don't want to be forced, or man, I wanted to run a match on Royal Rumble 1999. Oh, that sucks. I have to play through showcase first to unlock it. Like, that's lame. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, don't force
Right.
that. Put the unlockables in something that I want to play, I guess, is where I'm at. MJB with
Yeah.
the $20 super chat, man. That's crazy. It's payday, brother. It's payday. We're
I
sending it
know.
to the Pro
Must be
Wrestling Shoot.
nice.
I appreciate you, man. He says, "Rest in paradise, Larry." Yes, rest in peace, Larry. Man, that was sad to hear that this morning. Yeah, I'm sure that Punk and AJ are devastated at the moment. But speaking of consoles and games in the future, heavy rumor is new gen consoles will have Steam for PlayStation and Xbox. Nintendo better step it up. People are their fragile little or people in their fragile little feelings. I don't know how that's going to work. If it has it, great. It's probably trying to compete with what's coming, which is the Steam machine. But at the same time, well, I'll believe it when I see it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of speculation coming out of these consoles, and nothing's really, I don't know, standing the test of time. You know what I mean? You hear one thing, and I think it's just kind of getting people worked
Somewhere
up.
Saudi's just looking at this like, oh, Steam, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Thank you so much for the 1999, man. The big dog over here with the money.
Can somebody
Appreciate
check? Like, does Saudi have any investments on Steam? Did anybody know that?
Probably.
Supposedly they're running out of money. I don't believe that.
Yeah, I've read that rumor too, man.
And I'm like,
Joseph, what's good?
What do we
Quick
consider
question.
running out of money?
I have a PS4 version. Can I transfer all my data to PS5? I do believe that you can transfer your save data over. I think that is a thing.
I think so.
I'm not sure though. Don't quote me on that. But once again, I have PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC. So I haven't tried to transfer anything down. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, every time you buy a game digitally, they give you both versions, like PS4 and PS5, if you want. So I'm not sure if it rolls one way or you can do it vice versa.
Devin says he's still buying 2K26. The kid said he's buying it. I didn't like the idea of playing it 5 times, so I basically just quit playing it in the middle of my first time. Dang. That's rough. You should definitely finish that because the story's good. It's fun. I enjoyed it anyway. We are entitled. Are you serious? See, there's where the vocal comes in. The vocal minority. I don't know, man. It's clear as day that like when, and you could see it on YouTube too, man. Like you can go as a creator, you know what I mean, with a decent following. I can post certain videos and get, 100-something thousand views on a video. When 2K25 just dropped, like views are booming. And then you can see how like the engagement just dies off, right? Like there is a time where the game just gets stale, it's boring, there's nothing worth watching on it. And that's, that is what it is. That it comes with a yearly title. And then once 2K26, all the news starts dropping, everybody's going to be paying attention to it. So, and a lot of these people aren't on Twitter either, you know what I mean? Like you'll see a lot of these people on like Reddit, YouTube, like the YouTube people are usually on Reddit. And then you got your Twitter vocal minority. So I don't know. I don't know how it is, but it's crazy. What's good, Mike? Hey guys, great. Get to see y'all this week. I will always buy the WWE games. Just wish they had an exclusive Attitude Era version. I appreciate it. Lieutenant Dan, what's up, Jesse and James? Quick question: who you think is the black hooded guy that was at Survivor Series? Theory, and I don't care.
Yeah, it's theory. If they try to spin it off and give it to someone else, better do a good job with it. This reminds me, and with them dragging it, reminds me of the whole MJF devil thing. I don't know if they drag it that long, and it's just like, I don't know. It seems like it's gonna go that way.
Yeah.
So,
BlackRock says, I still play 2K25 for the universe mode. Don't really use community creations that much. That's crazy. How does a Raven, Sabu, Funk, RVD, Francine, Rhino, Dreamer, ECW pack sound? I think that sounds amazing, but
Will
I
they
don't
pay
know.
Tommy Dreamer since he's in TNA? Probably not.
You got most of these younger fans watching WWE now, like, who are these old people? Get Unk out of the ring. You know what I mean?
What are
like
you, boomer?
Yeah, when we got the Golden Era DLC pack, everybody's like, it had the worst reviews out of every pack, like worse than the basketball pack, I would say. Like everybody was just done. They're like, I don't care about this. Yeah. They didn't even want to complain about it. They were just like, I'm done with it.
What is this showcase mode pack? I don't care for it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, and I get it. They want the newer superstars. I mean, you can go at Triple H, pay these guys.
They're not. I hope Lieutenant Dan, I hope the odds are very good. I hope they're in our favor. It needs to be on our current gen. You know, that's what we need. Well, it's good, Supergirl. Been a minute. Hope you're doing all well.
And if that rumor is true about Steam, going to the consoles, I mean, it can't surely be on PlayStation 4, right? Or the older Xbox, right?
I don't know, man.
I hope not.
I don't know where we're at on that yet. I appreciate this, E. Thank you.
Thanks, E.
Yeah, I try to be fair, man, but it is what it is. And you know what I mean? Even if that was to like cost me any favor in 2K's eyes, which I don't think it is. Like I think the guys over at 2K they understand. You know what I mean? And if they don't, they don't. You know, it is what it is. Like I still talk to Brian. Brian's cool. Like me and Brian are cool. He ain't mad. He sees my tweets. You know what I mean? He knows when I'm mad, but he don't take it personally. You know what I mean? It's just a game at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but maybe other devs that are also following us do take it personally. I don't know. Only time will tell on that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. All we can do is hope for the best for future of WWE games. Listen, I just want a good game. At the end of the day, like that's where we've always been. That's the reason for this channel. Like we want I don't want to say we because I don't want to include everybody, but as far as me and James are concerned, people like JCSJ, EPW show, I can speak for Conrad, I can speak for E in the chat. You know, we just want a game that makes sense to what we see on pro wrestling television, right? Like I want a game to feel fun when we play this thing. Like I don't want it to feel lifeless, you know? I don't want it to feel like a Street Fighter. I want it to feel like a wrestling game. Yeah. So
minus
and that's where
booking.
we've always been.
Let's take that other. Minus their booking.
Yes. MJB with the $4.99. Brother, save your money. You've sent enough. You've got a membership. You got a couple super chats. I'll get to your comments, brother. Says still want my guy David Arquette in the 2K.
He's
game.
entitled to his opinion.
Yeah,
as Wolf Mode said. No,
even if it's just a small WCW part. But I'm sure Sydney won't mind. Yeah, dude. I don't mind David Arquette being in a wrestling game. I think he's earned being in a wrestling game, man, after what he had to go through. Boy wrestled Nick Gage.
Yeah, he wanted to make up for it. I can tell you some of the comedians like, yeah, celebrity wrestling, don't want him.
Yeah.
Joey roll.
Never mind Gaming says, nah, we're never getting an Attitude Era. I haven't played 2K25 since July. Trash grappling system. Wolf Mode hates this game, bro. Jesse, when is the new wrestling game coming out? March. It's always a March release. Always 1 year. I know usually. That there was some talk about. I think Sean Ross Sapp may have mixed some stuff up, or mixed like what Q4 was.
Whoever, I think it was PW Insider that put that out.
Yeah, it might not even been Sean Ross.
It was Q4, but it's like March. That's what it seems like.
But their Q4 is in March. Like that's what I'm saying. Like their Q4 is in March.
Right.
So that's their release date. So, yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
I think it's usually before St. Patty's.
Yeah, it'll be March, like so mid-March. I'm assuming. I'm just really curious to what they're gonna do with this game, man. What's next on the list though? On like stuff that people wanted removed. I know we could talk about Showcase. I know Showcase is like a big thing that people are just kind of tired of.
The big three, you put those three, the meme with the three dragons and the goofy one, I know people are going to say, my faction, the island, and, excuse me, and, why am I forgetting one more? Showcase. That's the one that I think people want out of there. But
a lot of people don't like the island, man. Like I think the island was a massive failure this year. I've yet to see. I think I've seen like 2 people on Twitter say that they actually enjoyed the island. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't go on there to show off. I just like, hey, just give me the story. Give me a map. Where do I gotta go? It's giving me a headache.
Shout out to Frodo, man. He says, I love Showcase, man.
Hey, speaking of Frodo, shout out to him. He would play as Austin Theory, and if they put Rise.
That's his boy, dude. He loves Austin Theory, man.
Like, he ain't the only one. There's a fan base for Theory.
McLean, he says, Jesse, what are you going to do with GTA 6 delayed? Listen, I'm already sad about it, but there are other games coming out in that same era. I'm actually kind of happy because, listen, I'm going to get 2K26. I never said that, hey, I'm not going to play this game. I was just saying, hey, on the downtime, GTA 6, right? Like, there's nothing else like coming out, and it's the same song and dance as it's been for like the last 4 years. Then I would have had GTA to cover me. But there's always games coming out, right? Like right now, I know that I'm on Battlefield 6. I'm still on Skate. Skate Season 2 dropped today. I still haven't even got a chance to play it yet. I want to go check it out. I heard there's some new spots in it. But Skate Season 2, I'm just now, and I'm not even kidding, just now playing through Spider-Man 2. I refuse to buy this game at $70 because I know it's a one and done for me. Like once I beat the story, I'm done with this game. I don't care if it has DLC. I don't care about none of that. Won't come back to it, right? That's just that type of game for me. I have actually purchased Red Dead Redemption 2 on the PlayStation because I have it on my Xbox, but I'm like, I want to get some trophies on PlayStation for it. You know what I mean? So, and I've been missing it. Like, so I think I'm going to go check that out. GTA 5 Online is actually releasing some cool stuff. Finally, like they're releasing new stuff to like, I don't know, milk this
GTA
game.
5 content before World Tour.
Yeah, crazy when you think about it that way. But listen, man, they're milking this game for all it's worth before they drop that GTA 6. And they also got newer games coming out as well next year. So I'm just, look, I'm here for waiting, man. I'm here to wait and see what happens. I know that Battlefield would get me through for quite a while. I know I still got like Ghost of Yoti. I got there's a couple games, dude, that I still have to play through. So I got time. I think I'm gonna get through a couple of them before 2K26 comes out, and then we'll have to just wait and see. But 2K26 will keep me busy enough until because it is still a 26 release date, right?
Something like that, yeah.
No, I mean GTA.
Oh, for GTA?
6?
Yeah, unless they delay it.
Unless they delay it again.
Yeah,
so, which could very well happen. It could very well happen.
You just got to survive. That's all you got to do.
NBA, too. That's another game that I'm playing. I'm still playing NBA and enjoying it. So it is what it is. Jesse, when is Wrestling Code coming out? I don't know, dude. I haven't heard of anything on that. So
yeah, no word on that. Yeah, Cube, they better not say that with new era, epic. Like, don't do the Triple H. Don't even put them on the cover.
Terrell
and I know
says,
somewhere.
Terrell says they don't want My Rise anymore. Give me some suggestions on My Rise. Like, what would you like to see? You know what I mean? Because yeah, for me, I enjoy the My Rise setup, but you know that's the problem with the community is well, I wouldn't even say it's a problem. It's just people like different things, you know. And that's probably hard to read as a game developer. Where you see,
and this is why I put all these like suggestions, like, what do you guys want from this mode? What do you want from this mode? Some of them are like, okay, dude. And some of them are like, oh, this fell flat. You guys don't care. All right.
Yeah, you crushed it with that, dude. So what are we talking next, man? Hold on, my mom just pre-ordered Resident Evil. As for me, as an early Christmas gift, can't wait for February. Let's go. How you know your own Christmas gift, brother? Like, come on now, it's supposed to be a surprise. Congratulations, though. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're out here still gaming and enjoying some different things, man.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting the Hellraiser game? No, I don't think I'm getting that one, but I do want that Halloween game when it comes out because I'd like to play that. Yeah, next year.
I think it's before. 26. I think it's after GTA.
After?
I think it's like around Halloween time, literally.
That is a terrible, like, dude. Well, that's before. If it's a Halloween.
I think I had to check.
Didn't respond to the entire comment. Where is it?
September 8th, 2026. For the Halloween game.
The GTA on a port GTA 4 to the PS5.
That's a big port. That's I could tell you with all that data. So
I don't know what other part. Now I read your whole comment, brother. I probably just didn't read all of it.
Yeah, thanks, MJ.
All of your comments because you got a lot. My favorite mode of 2K25 is My Faction and My Rise. Wow. He says, send it to me then. I want an Eras mode similar to what NBA 2K has. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. How many times have we mentioned, like, put WCW in the mix? They don't. I don't know what the reasoning is.
Yeah, it's rough. UFC 6, yeah, there's another one. Hopefully that.
Is there another UFC game coming out? Oh, jeez.
Yeah. UFC 5 right now, you can. I've actually have not played UFC 5. I was thinking about purchasing that too because you can get it for like $13 right now.
I'll have to get something.
Well, at least it was for Black Friday. I don't know if that price went back up, but Black Friday had some cool stuff, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Halloween is released in September of 2026.
Okay.
So there you go. A couple months before. And that's probably all it's going to take to beat that game too. Unless they have a dope online mode, which I'm kind of looking forward to. I hope they do.
Yeah, there's a guy that I watch on TikTok. He plays nothing but horror games, like the survival games. He plays them more.
Yeah, and I think that you could possibly get some dope online version of that game. I'm hoping. Yeah. I'll have to see. Mm-hmm. Hope they bring back Edge to WWE 2K26. He's a legend. We'll see, man. I don't know how those Legends contracts work. I know.
Ask Billy Gunn how it worked. I don't know. Ask Jake the Snake. I don't know what's in their contract. How they pulled it off.
Hey, get this real quick.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Jesse and James. I hope the decorated pack has a Triple H 99, CM Punk 10, Masked CM Punk SDS, the prototype, and Undertaker 20, which is still in the game menu. Honestly, like, for me, the packs in general for this game, like, obviously we mentioned it, the last pack that went in was I want to call it the showcase one. Honestly, it was all the old school, and I think it's a mix. Like, it was late in the game, a lot of people didn't care about it. They wanted, I think majority of the fans want NXT involved. Some of them they did bad, some of them they were missing like certain objects with them. My Faction, you know, what you pointed out, there's those characters in general. They need to give us like fresh new material, not give us something that, hey, I had it last year's game and it was a Persona. It better not be a Persona the next game. Like, give me something that's fresh. Like, and my thing with that whole thing, whatever happened to the Wolfpack Persona cards? You know what? That is an interesting one. I don't know. That is a good one. That was a big one. I don't remember. I know I think I had the top card. I think it was Hollywood Hogan.
Dude, that kind of angers me, man, because those are the Persona cards that I was most stoked about last year. I think was like the Macho Madness and the Hollywood Hogan, because they finally put like the NWO Wolfpack version of Hollywood Hogan in the game, and I was stoked about that. I was like, dude, it's about time. Like, why is it taking us this long to put this version of Hogan in the game? Like, I don't know. It's crazy.
Very weird. Yeah, and I know they do the typical, like, let's put a pay-per-view pack for everyone. I don't see the reasoning for putting like 2, 3 of them. I don't understand like Survivor Series War Games needed 2 different packs. I don't understand that. They had their other ones. They put a lot more packs, and I think there's one more. I think there's one more pack left, and then that's it. They're just giving you the scraps, and speaking of that, like you mentioned, you got Kane and you got Drew McIntyre. Why did you put those at the end of the year? Like you couldn't put those in
Yeah.
and start them at the beginning. Like, get me involved. Put them in world tours. Give me something because now
Because they knew, like that, and that's what kind of angered me about this year was that as much content as we got, it was so recycled, and they knew that they only had like 2 top cards to put in the game, and it was because of their themes. That's what I said, man. They hoed us.
yeah, and I
Like
understand
facts.
it, but then I'm like, hey, if you're gonna do world tour, I already did US. What? And I'm curious, what is gonna be in this world tour where it's Japan and I think it's Mexico or I can't remember what other country it was.
Europe.
Europe, whatever. Like, what are you gonna put on the? Oh, hey, here's Drew McIntyre now. Like, okay, the game it's December. Who I'm gonna show off to? Yeah, I don't care at this
Who am I
point.
going to show them off to? That's what I mean, dude. Like, who is playing? Like, the whole reason that they want these persona cards is obviously for universe mode, right? Like, the majority of the players want, like, they want to play in universe mode and they want to have that
It's
custom universe with,
yeah,
like, these retro characters. And it's already dead. Like,
yeah.
the game is done in December. Why wait this long to drop a world tour? You might as well hold off until 26.
I don't want to
But
put this idea out there, but I think they're gonna do this, and fans are gonna be pissed. Don't blame them. Oh, you want the theme song? Oh, okay, we'll put it on the island. You can just buy the theme song separate with VC points. They
if
might do
it's cheap
something like
enough,
that.
bro, I'm telling you right now, if it's cheap enough, just let me do that because I won't care about your persona cards anymore.
No, don't. I don't care about the model. I'll get it from Community Creations. Just let me
Yeah,
do
just give
that.
me
You
the
know,
theme, bro.
don't
I
put a
want that.
DLC tag on there where I can't download somebody like the
Yeah.
Penta 41, which I don't know why they ever did that. I don't understand. I don't know if that's changed, but I don't understand the reason for that was.
Devin says, same. I was hyped for that card pack and the Slim Jim Macho Man. That's it. Yeah. Listen, man, you gave us all the recycled stuff from 24. Why didn't we get the recycled stuff from like the NWO pack and the Macho Man Slim Jim? Why couldn't we get that?
Yeah,
Licensing?
I don't know.
All the same guys are in the game. What do
Yeah,
you mean? You know what I mean? You can't say licensing. Like everybody that you used in the Wolfpack DLC or the not DLC, but the card packs, they're all in the game. They're all in
hmm
25. Not one didn't make it into the game. So it's crazy. Like, why didn't we get that? Why didn't we get the
Never
Hogan?
mind
Why didn't we
gaming.
get Macho Man?
Honestly, Ray Jr. Honestly, I think would Conan. Well, I don't know if he's gonna be in there. I would think Conan. Give me Filthy Animals. Why not put them in the game next year? That'd be cool.
You're not going to do that because they're not going to unmask Ray.
Uh, no,
They won't. And that's when it was Filthy Animals was when Ray was unmasked. So
unless
they
Ray
won't.
gives them the consent to do it. I mean,
And you need Kidman.
yeah,
You need Kidman. I think Hoovy was in it too. Wasn't Hoovy in it?
yeah. Which could they get him on a deal? I mean, if they want to pay.
That's what I mean. Like, they're not going to give us the Filthy Animals just because of the whole unmasked Ray, but I don't know. It is what it is. MJB with the $2, man. He says, why? This guy's still sending money. He says, why do we need old farts in the game behind a mode? That's what I mean. Like, these guys are legends, dude. They should be day one. Day
Yeah,
one, dude.
just put them in there. Like, I understand. Like if you told me, for example, like Paul Orndorff, hey, all the proceeds go to him and his family since he, obviously after his passing. Okay, I understand that. If it goes somewhere, shout out to him, like getting it. It's a big deal for his father being in. It's cool and all. But
Yeah.
they paced it so wrong. Just the way the pacing was, like it's funny because like I don't know how many people knew about New Jack, and I didn't hear major complaints. A lot of people wanted New Jack, you
Yeah.
know, legend, right? And then you get the old school, and oh well, we don't want that. We don't care about that. I don't know if it was just a, a mix of people just don't want it, or it was at the end of the game they didn't care at this rate. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I was happy with listen, I'm happy with the roster that 2K25 has to offer. I still stand on it's probably one of the most played rosters that I've used multiple people. There's a lot of people that I enjoy using on 2K25. and it's not normally like that. Wanted '09 Randy Orton, still don't have him. I think Randy Orton '09 was actually pretty easy to get, wasn't he?
I don't
Because
remember.
I
I
have
don't think I
'09.
have them. I don't think I have them. I have to check what I'm missing for personas.
And Nevermind Gaming, I think with the inclusion of AAA next year, you probably will see multiple like Rey Mysterio. You probably will see um, legend luchadors, right? Like
A
I
lot
could
of
see
them.
like Blue Demon coming. I could see like the possibilities could be endless if you're a lucha libre fan like myself. Like I'm actually looking forward to seeing who they put in if they go the AAA route, which I'm pretty sure they're going to. Um,
Like
you can
Sean
get
said, he mentioned that, oh, well, because they're under the WWE umbrella, it's much easier. While TNA's, which, if I have to be bold about it, if you want TNA stars, you're going to get TNA slash, oh, they were a former WWE star. That's the way I'm looking at it. You're not going to get nobody fresh in them. I don't think so. Like, you're not going to get a Mike Santana,
yeah,
Christopher. You're not going to
I
get
agree.
Frankie Kazarian. You'll
And they
get
just got
somebody
that
that, yeah.
AMC deal too. So
Yeah, so
or was
I
it
mean, we'll see
AMC?
what they do. I mean, they got to
AMC,
put
right?
the titles in. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't know about that. TNA is going to get pretty much the crap end of this. It's going to be it's TNA. It's a WWE superstar, but it's TNA. Like that's how they're going to bag it.
Yeah.
AAA, I think the other hand, they're going to get a majority of their wrestlers. Don't know if they'll pay for commentary. They might just have, uh, I think what's his name, Corey Graves did it. Maybe if they wanted to voice Conan in there, I guess.
E says I get reused assets when it makes sense, but they did it sometimes when it doesn't make sense. Years ago, WWE used to say character, an old gimmick skin, and a recycled into motion does not mesh. Yeah, I agree. And that's what they did this year, right? With like the Drew McIntyre, the Randy Ortons, like all they didn't bother to give them new motions. Kane, they didn't even de-age him. You know what I mean?
It
Like they
was
just
Glenn Jacobs, yeah, with the
Glenn
Bear
Jacobs
Knox.
from
Yeah,
2003. That's what
I'm
you
just
get.
here for the money, pal.
Yeah, Ms. 11, yeah, that's
Next,
another one. So there's so many things that they could have done, and they just kind of missed the boat on. This series needs Jesus. It's so bad. I promise you, Jesus is not worried about the 2K series.
you
Least
can
of
get
his
a
worries.
wrestler from AAA named Jesus. That's the best we can do.
They could have added them in the store, where you can unlock Triple H '08. They don't want to do that though. They know that if they trap something behind a card pack that has odds attached to it, then you're gonna pull the packs, right? Or you're gonna wait for the card market and still overpay to get the collection reward. And that's why they put so many of these Persona cards behind a collection reward this year instead of just popping them into the packs to begin with, which is it's a sad day
Yeah,
for wrestling gamers, man. I'm telling you, it was a
it's
sad
like
year.
getting tickets to an event at this rate. That's what it
They
feels
they
like to
told
me.
us what their plans were going forward. The moment that they did that Rock 24 and 2K 24,
Oh, jeez.
as the moment they did that and they got thousands of dollars from it, when people were
Cha-ching.
spending like $600 to $800 to try to get that Rock in a tank top, like he wasn't even in wrestling gear. He didn't come with the theme. He didn't come with none of that stuff. Like as soon as they seen that, they were like, "We got him. Like this is what we're doing from now on." Like that's
Yeah, pretty
exactly
much.
how it went. I
That pretty
promise you.
much. It's the same thing we mentioned off air before. You put Brock Lesnar in the mix. Oh, you can get him on my faction. Anybody can. Oh, by the way, he's my faction only. But if you want to buy him, the pack's right there for $20. You know,
Yeah.
it's
And they didn't even
because they
give him
know a lot
wrestling
of people.
gear, dog.
It's the
Like,
same.
come
Oh, I
on.
know. Maybe next year we'll get him in there. We didn't scan him on
Bro,
time.
they didn't even advertise Brock Lesnar, which is so crazy to me. Like, they knew that they were like, nah, that post is going to be riddled with, what do you mean you brought this guy back that's under investigation? Like, what are you talking about? You put him in a video game too? Like, they avoided bad
Hey,
PR
2K, if you put him in
altogether,
next year, give me a motion where he slipped on the ramp,
right?
jackass.
What they need to do
Um,
is give us like a theme song pack. That'd be dope. Like as a DLC, I would buy it.
that would be good.
They
Yeah, that would
won't,
be
but
good.
that'd be dope. Hey Jesse, no, I still want World Tour because we paid for the World Tour, not the US Tour. Well, I don't think that necessarily you paid for World Tour. It's just a mode that was in my faction, included in my faction. So they
What had
never really,
happened was there was tariffs on the way, so there's some people that don't have their visas, so they can't do
in none
World
of
Tour.
the in none of the advertisements did I ever see 2K say, "Hey, you're gonna get multiple updates with this World Tour."
I think
None of
they
the
advertised it
advertisements.
like when it was in the game, but that's it.
Yeah, they just
So
said, "Hey, World Tour is the new thing." But I
yeah,
get what you're saying, lunatic, for sure. Like they should have, but it's too little, too late for me. For you, I hope they put it in just so you can get some more unlockables before this game's a wrap. But for me, it's too little, too late. Like
yeah,
I posted that on Twitter. Like, yo, this is too little, too late at this
yeah.
point. Like I've already spent money, I've already spent time, and now I've got everything that I possibly wanted on this game. Unless you come out with something that, hey, this is something that I really, really need, which is chances are very, very slim
Yeah,
that
the
that's going to
last
be the
thing
case.
was what was it? Oh, hey, you can get a Santa Claus outfit on the island. Like, what? I don't care about it.
Yeah.
You can give me a Christmas version, like, hey, here's Steve Austin wearing a Christmas outfit, and give me something like that. Sure, or Mick Foley.
2K25 costs $15 on Black Friday, right? Standard edition.
Oh,
Today
not at
they
Target. It was like I think 50, $40.
the standard edition?
I think so. 40 or 35.
Oh, no. On Black Friday, you could have gotten if you were on PlayStation, the App Store, GameStop, Walmart, there was a whole Amazon, it was $15 across the board for the most part. I didn't go on Target, but $15 and today they ran a giveaway for the
Yeah, it was like
standard
12
edition.
days of 2K miss or whatever the hell they
Yeah, it's
called it.
crazy, dude. Like
They
it's
didn't
just
give
so
us a
out of
Black
touch.
Friday deal like on the market. They didn't do any of that. I don't even know if the DLC pack was a DLC or I mean a Black Friday discount.
If they wanted to get some good sales, they should have just put some VC on. Like here's Black Friday VC. You know what I mean? You should have did it. You had the opportunity, but that just shows you like how greedy they are out of this. And it is what it is, right? It's a corporation. I'm not saying like the game devs are a part of this, right? Like they don't make the prices. It's a company. I get it. It just sucks. Like nobody likes
By
it.
the way, the new consoles were on sale, by the way. So you should have got those on Black Friday.
What consoles?
PlayStation 5, I think, was on Black Friday sale. There was a
Pro?
couple sales. I think they were. I have to check. I think they were like three something.
A PlayStation Pro?
No, like PlayStation 5.
Yeah, PlayStation 5 Pro.
Yeah. There was some stuff on sale. I think the Xbox was on sale. Um, I don't know. I think, like I said, they need to get away from the older consoles at this rate. But
Yeah. Old farts, you mean legends? Yeah. Slim Jim logo still in the game. Are they still in the game? 'Cause I haven't even checked. They removed them from Halloween Havoc. I know that. Maybe that's why we didn't get Slim Jim Savage.
yeah, I think they were. I think they were in there, and then they got removed, and they got back in. They put the Slim Jim object as a weapon. That's for advertisement. So
Yeah, and watch and learn. Too much focus on getting money out of people instead of making a timeless game. That's been my issue with it all year. Is that not even just all year, like for the last 4 years. Like, all right, we're worried about the dumbest things, man. Like, make this game worth playing, and people will actually want to spend money on it if it's that generational. You know what I mean? If you made a generational game, people would actually want to spend money in your game.
yeah, it was
But
like certain tactics, like, oh hey, we're debuting on the Nintendo Switch 2.
mhm.
Hey, let's put a My Faction pack. Oh, by the way, we'll put it for console players since you don't reach out. You don't have it. You can get in the mix and get all these packs. Oh, like the Brock Lesnar, let's put him in there, but you can unlock him, but you can't get him unless you buy him through the pack. And we kind of noticed this pattern when the Bad Bunny pack came out. I think what was it? I think like a December date or something like that. Here's $10. Here's some shoes. Here's his new attire, and that's it. Um, anyways, we want 2K26 here and now. When will they start showing. We entered December. Survivor says they didn't show anything. When best bet for me, I would think probably. I mean, the best thing I guess you got at the moment was what Xavier Woods and Tyler Breeze and the doing promotional work for it. I would say Royal Rumble. Saudi probably wants some sort of like, hey, put us in this mix. Let's get us involved. Kidman's still an agent. I'd take Ray and the Camel Master mask is overall with some horns on it. If they give us Filthy Animals, Conan, and Disco too, yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised if Disco's hounding on Conan like, hey, put me in, pal. I've been here for keeping it 100. I wouldn't be shocked if they put keeping it 100 in the game in some aspect. I really wanted 97 Mankind Persona. That would be a cool one to put in. I don't know, a lot of people would like it, but I would. Hey, Jesse and James, I have 4.1 million my faction points. Gave me Triple H 99, CM Punk 10, Masked, CM Punk SES, the Prototype Undertaker, because I bought 2K 25 late in September. Oh, wow. How much was it in September?
You have that many my faction points and you just bought that a couple months ago? That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. You should have racked up on some of those locker codes if they're still active. Can you imagine getting the game?
There's still locker codes that are still like behind like the green. There's like a green Emerald Cody, the Emerald Orden, and then a bunch of like those logos still on hold. I don't know what's the reasoning for that. They've been
They probably just canceled them then.
Yeah, whatever happens. So maybe next year they'll recycle it over.
They canceled a lot of stuff due to Witty. I know that, which is crazy. That's probably why we didn't get a world tour.
Of things. Yeah,
it's probably
they're still on a world. That's a long world tour, if you ask me.
Yeah, dude. Well, they have the ARC cards for Japan in the files right now, and they just haven't released it. And instead, they added another region. So
I just, what's another prediction? Oh, hey, by the way, world tour. We put it out on Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Could be like the
same. Hey, start a new year with the world tour. New year, new world tour.
The final, update that you get is probably the island and the world tour content. That's probably what it is. So yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Wish they could do something with the multiple character slot under one slot where you could scroll via RT or LT, kind of like how NBA would for uniforms. Yeah, we've been saying that for years, but
yeah, I just don't know if it's an issue with the coding. Oh well, this John Cena had.
I remember Brian saying that there were like issues with like putting different motions and different theme songs and all that stuff under one attire slot. So I don't know.
Okay, for example, like the Bray Wyatt one, I wanted the Firefly Funhouse one. You wanted the when he first debuted and whatnot. They had him under that song instead of the other one, but they had it under the same character. So I don't know if that was an issue.
Chucky Martinez, what's good, man? He says, what's up, Jesse and James? I have an idea for DLC pack. Check this. King Kong Bundy, Jim Duggan, Big John Studd, Giant Gonzalez, and the Mountie. I would love that. Like, listen, I'm a fan of, like, the old school stuff. I know, like, Hub's a fan. Conrad's a fan. Like, we grew up in those eras, so I wouldn't mind getting that stuff. But the majority of players definitely want, like, newer content nowadays. They don't want, like, the Legends, which is crazy.
I think you got to shuffle it. Like, maybe... Yeah. Like the way they've been starting. Okay, the first one's gonna be whoever's the big demand, and then some NXT superstars. Like Punk was the first year. That 1 year, this one was like with Penta and that. Maybe put the Legends in the middle. When you had Legends like Great Muta, he was a pack in November. There was a lot of people that were excited for that one. So I don't know why this one just got a lot of heat.
Nah, fam, we're not doing that. By the way, it's 2 more DLC packs for VC outside of that farewell tour DLC. Diabolical of epic proportions, bro. Yeah. I think you're muted. Oh, okay. There you go. It should be good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking.
No. Geez, what was I going to mention? I lost track of thought.
New GoldenEye. I'll check it out if it's dope. Like if it looks dope, I'm gonna check it out.
Is there a new GoldenEye?
I guess I have to go watch it. I'm gonna go watch a trailer now after this. I've been watching a lot of shows too, man. Like,
I have the Nintendo like under the bed.
I've been watching a lot of shows lately, dude. Like I just finished Dexter Resurrection. I'm watching Landman. I watched Stranger Things, obviously. So yeah, I'm catching up on a lot of stuff, dude. It's great. I got a lot of Black Friday deals on streaming services. So like right now, I'm like got like every streaming service except for ESPN. You still ain't getting me with that VPN all day, baby. Everything's on Netflix.
I went and I'm like, it is what it is. So
Yeah,
a couple of drinks got me going there. A lot of people were there.
Yo, Wolf Mode. I'm not reading that. That's wild. They should have Persona card pack for our last pack. I mean, Jesse is right that we want all Persona cards to build my universe in universe mode. Yeah, I thought that was going to be the case last year for 24. I was like, yeah, they're probably just going to release all of these things in one DLC pack later. Not the case. They didn't do it, so I don't think they're going to do it this year. It's crazy.
They want your money with the packs, and I think it's lame. I mean, yeah, you put them in the card market, like, what do they do? Like, usually 2 packs you can buy at the average price, and then they put the other ones in the back at same price. Just put them all for sale at once. Why not?
Yeah. The boss, check it out, man. Not one person in gaming history says, I want to be hustled by this company. Like, not one person. Not one person says, I can't wait to see how this company gets me with a gotcha moment. You know what I mean? Not one person. Not one person. I don't care about that company's hustle. I don't care about billionaires. You know what I mean? I don't care about millionaires. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a consumer. I'm consuming. So I'm always going to do what's best. I'm consuming
my wallet being fished away from me.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's about me, not about them. I don't care what they're trying to do.
It's my universe mode. It's my
Make
money. It's my faction. Let me do it my way.
Make a generational game. People will pay money. You know what I mean? That's what it all comes down to. Like, if the game is not generational, if it's not good, then people don't want to spend the money anyway because they can't justify that. Like, why am I going to spend this much money on a character when the gameplay sucks and I'm not going to play this later on? You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying that the gameplay fully sucks, but it's not going to keep you all year, bro. Like, nobody's playing this game outside of my faction right now. It's rare. You'll see some people come in like, oh, I'm still playing universe mode, or I'm still playing my GM. That's great. You're in the majority or the minority right now. Like, not many people are on this game. The excitement has definitely died, especially going into 2K26, which is crazy to think about, but it is what it is. Let's see here.
Yes, MJB, I saw that. Yeah, that was, from what I was told, was they rearranged some seatings and people just they had certain seats and they got moved. Like, they sold seats behind Pyro. Don't know why. Out of all the events I attended,
why.
Yeah, I know. Out of all the, like, for everyone that's attended a pay-per-view, what is the longest time it's taken you to get inside of an arena or stadium? For me, I think this is the worst way they organized it. It took us, I want to say, 45 minutes to get in? It was horrendous to get in whatsoever. Oh, it was bad.
They don't know what they're doing. 2K14 had 2 different entrance motions for Hogan in the same slot. They're still using THQ's old code that they still don't understand. Could be too. It's just crazy that we have some people from the THQ era working in Visual Concepts right now. So it's weird
the same with like some of the hidden movesets that are in the game, and they just keep them there because, and then people just do use them. There was a couple things they put in there, like Kenny Omega's finisher, I think, was in there. And I was okay, cool. Or Switchblade was in there too, or what's his name? His finisher was in there, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, that's a nice touch." No one really noticed it.
Bobcat, nah, man. I watched like 2 episodes and decided like this isn't for me.
Wasn't worth it, huh?
No, I watched 2 episodes of it and I was like, I don't know, man. I'm not into a lot of like. I can't even say that on the air. Yeah,
what does it rhyme with?
Corn.
Okay.
Gore corn. I'm not into that stuff, dude. Like, I need a good plot. I need a good story. To me, like, if you're trying to do stuff for the sake of doing stuff, just to make it controversial or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? It's not for me.
It's like movies being remade, and it's like, oh hey, here's Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Oh here's Wonka. Here's there's
Yeah.
different versions of doing it, and I'm like, that's nice and all, but can we just make something original?
Yeah, I listen, man. Not a fan. I watched 2 episodes and I was like, can't do it.
Okay,
So
since you said that, this is what A said. So basically, you're saying you're not into AEW matches, is what he's saying.
who?
Because you made that comment, the reason you don't want to watch.
No.
That's the way he's.
That
putting
is
it.
not. They are not doing stuff just for the sake of doing stuff.
Okay,
They're putting on
for one, I
classic
attended
wrestling.
Survivor Series. Hands down, Blood and Guts was a lot better than Survivor Series.
So I actually
I get
like
it. It's 2 different ways. I get it.
I like blood and pro wrestling, but dude, man, go watch if you haven't watched Welcome to Derry, right? Free plug. Don't deserve it, but free plug. Go watch episode 2 and what happens with the daughter and the mother and that whole scene right there. Brother, I checked out. I checked out. Like I was like, nah, this ain't for me. You know what I mean?
I think I separate like TV show wrestling.
Blood and pro wrestling
know.
is different to me. Like blood is meant to be in pro wrestling.
Like
Look, I'm talking about like movies that they don't have a good story. They don't have a good anything. It's just, hey, we're gonna show you 20 different ways that these people get unalived. You know what I mean? And we're gonna do it in the most extreme way possible. Like to me, that I'm not into that. You know what I mean? I'm not into that stuff.
It's what the Terrifier
art
stuff.
Yeah, Terrifier. Like I'm not a fan of Terrifier.
I don't mind it myself. Here comes the biggest Terrifier fan, since I know she bought a couple of, because I know obviously I don't know if you know they have a Terrifier and Rhea Ripley collab.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, well, I know
Don't
she has
care.
branded on there. I honestly, I get it. Like all the horror characters, like now it's just like you said, the gordiness. That's what it is.
Yeah.
For me, I just laugh to it, I guess, but it doesn't.
Yeah, and listen,
It
man,
doesn't have that same. It's a different way.
If you like it, you're into it. Great, man. Enjoy it. It's just not for me. It's just not for me, man. That's not what I like. I like to watch. When it comes to movies, anyway, pro wrestling is different. I wouldn't even compare pro wrestling to that. Like, there's so much more going on in a wrestling match than just blood, and and probably because the reason why I like the blood in AEW so much is because WWE straight up said, hey, we're getting rid of that years ago. You know what I mean? So it's not fun. And to me, that made the match mean something for the longest time. Does AEW overdo it? Probably. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not going to say they don't, but
yeah,
it
there
is
was
what it
certain
is. Like,
ones
I
I know
complain about
people. I haven't watched it too much. I know you can't put them in the fish tank, the staple gun, and all this, the pizza cutter. I get it. Those were For me, I'm like, it's fresh. I haven't seen this in years.
Yeah.
I mean, ECW.
And there is stuff in wrestling that gets me too, man. Like I have never been a fan of light tubes. I've never been a fan of light tubes or glass or something sharp or anything like that to where a wrestler could possibly be hurt, because to me, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see somebody possibly be out of entertaining people or out of a job for a while just because they felt they needed this spot in the pro wrestling match.
No disrespect to GCW or where Moxley came from, like GCW, or I mean, what was it, XCW? I can't remember what it's called. CCW, sorry. Like they did a lot of things like that, light tubes and glass. Like there's a place for me. No, I don't want to watch someone like get brutalized with that. Like that's just not for me. There's a certain point. Okay, you can use this weapon. You can use this. Like, they don't do it all the time. Sure, it's fine. Like, when they used, when Abyss brought Janice, I was like, all right, it's a little different. He doesn't use it that often, and, that's understandable.
Yeah. And listen, you may be right. Maybe light tubes are safe, but I've also watched spots happen. David Arquette, you know what I mean? Like, where it's just very scary to me, and I don't know, like I don't mind glass so much. Like you're slamming somebody on like a car window or so, that's been done so many times. scratching up your back a little bit is something, but hitting somebody in the face with some glass or getting it near your neck or and arteries and stuff like that could
I
really
mean,
hurt
David
somebody, that
Arquette
scares me.
almost
So
got unalived in the ring because of certain thing, and I get it.
yeah,
You want
that's
to
what I
make a
mean.
point.
So yeah,
Yeah, I know. I knew you're gonna bring that up. E. Yeah, real glass, cry me a river. Yeah, well,
real
guess
glass
what?
works
And
for
guess
me,
what?
brother.
Someone got fired and someone got strangled backstage. But you know how that worked out.
Everybody has their taste in pro wrestling. Everybody has their taste in movies. I'm not
I
gonna
get it.
knock. I'm not gonna knock what you like. Like,
And don't get me wrong, some
I
of the
get told.
wrestlers like Mick Foley had mentioned it. I saw a video and he's like, "Oh yeah, Vince. You know, I tried to get Vince to have us have thumbtacks. You know,
Yeah.
he told me no. And then Triple H looks up, I'm like, you got the thumbtacks? Yeah, they're under the ring, pal.
Yeah. See, thumbtacks are fun. I like thumbtacks. I, I I say that like I'm about to land on them, right? Like I'm sure they hurt really, really bad.
Oh yeah.
But no, man. I mean, just stuff that is gonna put somebody's life in danger. That's the only thing that I worry about. It doesn't mean that I like the match any less, right? Like that match with Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland in that lights out cage match where they put the syringe through the mouth, where they did the concrete
needle
block.
Yeah, I
like all
remember.
the
I
stuff,
was there
dude,
for the
like that
there for the concrete block, and I was like, this isn't that bad. It wasn't.
No, I loved it, dude. I loved all of that. I was like, wow, like I hope these guys are okay after that. Like it was very, very dangerous, and I'm sure these guys were beat up for weeks on end after that. But that match, I loved it, you know. And they did have I think they did have some glass involved in that one as well. And so it doesn't take away from the match. I just worry about the guys in the ring is all. Like
I
I'm
mean,
not.
do we remember what ECW used to do? There was a lot of
Yeah.
things that would not be accepted.
Yeah,
So,
I remember watching like Spike Dudley getting launched into a crowd. You know what I mean? And certain things like that. Like, yeah, it was insane, dude. So it is what it is, dude. But the light tubes are made to not scarve up. It's just dust and looks good. But the times I took a light tube was easy peasy. Okay, so you're a pro wrestler then. Well, then you would know more about it than me. So I mean, if that's your thing, awesome. Like that's good to know. It really is, because there's times, man, when I'm watching this and I'm like, yeah, I just don't want to see somebody get cut.
it's not for
you know?
me. Other fans like it. I'm like, as long as the rest were safe, I mean, hey, you do what you want. You put your body on the line, you know. As long as
Yeah.
you're not getting what we mentioned, a hot dog and a handshake at the end of the day for your paycheck.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know. I'd like to see some of these fans take weapon bumps. I don't know, man. I want blood if the story warrants it. I agree. I'm with you on that too, Phenomenal Ace. Trust me. Like it's not like a Moxley situation. I guess I'm conditioned now to where it's like if I see John Moxley wrestle, he's gonna bleed in the match. You know what I mean? That's just what I'm ready for.
Now, what if we get a theme song in the middle of a match? You know, like Enter Sandman or anything like that. You know,
I like how they did that for Anarchy in the Arena. I don't know. I love Anarchy in the Arena. I've always thought that was a fun match, but
you mean
No,
Run
I'm
It
just
Back?
yeah, yeah. I don't know about that. The
It's
Yeet
WWE.
stuff. The Yeet stuff.
It's-
I'm kind of over. I'm gonna.
I
be
mean, I'm
honest,
not
man.
shocked. It's WWE's version. It's WCW died for War Games to be in WWE. It's not the same.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as war anymore.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they
I don't
haven't
know.
changed the name. Call it Playtime or something. I don't know.
He says, we streaming King of the Death Match in 95 in the Discord or not? Listen, I don't mind it. Like, I'm not going to say that I wouldn't watch that stuff. I just get worried. Obviously, like, if it's old tape, I'll watch it back because I know that these dudes are still
Here's
alive.
the thing.
You know?
Remember, fans got so. I think it was Edge on a phone call. I think it was. I can't remember what show. And a fan actually was concerned, like, hey, did this person go in a casket and actually like unalive themselves with fire? Oh no, it's fake. But some fans take it serious, like, oh,
Yeah.
it's the same thing with like the light tubes and all that.
Yeah. It was 20 years ago, though. What are you talking about? What was 20 years ago?
Oh, the light tube.
Of what?
No, when they took a light tube,
Oh,
they
when
said that they
she-
took
oh,
yeah.
when she took a, is it a
Yes.
she or he? I don't know. Seeing a
human.
female picture and Sister Kino, so I'm not sure. Either way, like I don't know how they do all the magic in pro wrestling. Obviously, there's a lot of gimmicked weapons, but for me,
Don't tell Jimmy Corderas that.
For me,
Don't
I'm gonna
tell
tell you
Jimmy
right now, if I'm
Corderas.
in that ring, you ain't getting glass or none of that stuff near me. I'm gonna be one of those dudes. I'm gonna be
You
a Hulk
can't
Hogan
gimmick
all
a
over that,
chair.
brother.
Don't you remember that,
It's
Jimmy
not gonna work
Corderas?
for me, brother.
You can't. Nope, you're wrong. To
Can't
bring that
gimmick
up.
a chair.
Yeah, remember, I think it was
Oh yeah.
Jack Perry did it, and he's like, "You can't gimmick a chair. I've been a ref for like 20 something years. I know a thing or two about gimmicks."
You can't gimmick a chair. We can watch a full AI video of something that looks realistic, but you can't gimmick a chair, brother.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
It's
To
like
be
I
honest,
mentioned to Conrad's chat, the whole running back thing with Jay. I'm like, imagine if Too Cool was in the ring. They
yeah.
did this in the Rumble. You could see Rikishi and them doing a dance in the middle of War Games, and people would have been pissed.
To be honest, I do want the fans handing out weapons back in 2K26. That would be fun. More fan interaction in general is what I want.
Yeah, bring I don't know if they've had it again. Like have fans bring weapons. There was like certain events that used to do that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
The overly bloody stuff is not my thing, JCSJ says. I remember a match. I'm trying to remember which match it was with Shawn Michaels in WWE to where it was so brutal. It was like the most blood I've ever seen on somebody in a wrestling match at the time. And it was just it was crazy. Like Michaels, I can't remember which match it was, but it was so much, dude. I was like, oh my goodness, somebody get this guy out of the ring.
Yeah.
Like, he's not good. So
geez, he's had a number of matches what he's covered.
yeah, but this one was like it was like a thick coat of red, James.
Was it him
insane.
and Triple H, the 3 stages of hell? Was it that one?
I don't know. It might have been, but it was like all over his shoulders, chest, like it was just thick. It wasn't like, hey, this is like mixed with sweat. Yeah, it might have been that one.
I don't know
Yeah.
what this one was.
It might have been that one. I
Survivor
don't know.
Series 2003. Yeah.
Okay, it might have been that one. Jesse, what's going on, bro? Not making mini videos no more. Yeah, brother. Listen, I've been on vacation, man. And also, this game's dead. There was nothing like I'm not gonna cover news that isn't there, right? Like, I know some of the content creators out here, they'll cover any news drop, and that's cool, you know, if it works for them. For me, it's just not worth my time. I want to give you guys good content. So if I'm gonna I want to stand out a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, I might not stand out a lot, but I'd like to at least, like, when I produce a video, I'd like people to know, hey, this video is different from the rest, right? That's what I aim for anyway. Hopefully I can reach that, or hopefully I am reaching that. I don't know, but yeah, man, I just haven't been motivated to make any 2K25 content. 2K26 stuff is on the way. Obviously, vacation's done. We're rolling into like Christmas season now. I got time to make videos now, so it's definitely going to be happening. And obviously, when we start getting news of 2K26, then it's on, brother. You know what I mean? We'll start.
The match I saw, guys, the HBK one, it was when it was Team Austin versus Team Bischoff. The one I showed, and he was all bloodied up. But yeah, no, there is a few other ones. Yeah, I think against Undertaker was one, or Triple H. I can't remember.
Okay, yeah, she says
it's one of the other.
20 years ago, she took the light tube. Okay, well, see, then you have more knowledge on it than me. I've never been in a wrestling ring, so not wrestling anyway. You know what I mean? I'm taking pictures in a wrestling ring, but that's about as far as I've gone.
I'm not taking a bump, brother.
I have taken a bump. I like took like a back bump on a couple of them on a wrestling ring, but that was like as far as I went.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, they were like, hey, this is how hard the ring is. Test it out. Go ahead and try it. Actually, it was the Dudley Boys that let me do it, so that was pretty cool. Bubba Ray. Take a bump. Take a bump, man. Back when they were cool.
Why is world champion not in bold?
Bill Goldberg for 2K26.
No.
James,
he should retire.
Also, SVR07 was gonna have light tubes, but it got removed.
Yeah, they do have light tubes in the crowd, but you can't use them. They're just sitting there. They're like leaning against the fencing. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, if BDE can do it, so can you. BDE is young, brother. Like, I wish him all the luck in the world. You know what I mean? Like, I hope he does well. Shout out to him, too. Like, TNA and all that stuff, that's huge, man. Like, not many rookies in the business can say that they can just jump right into TNA, right? A lot of them are working for
Mm-hmm.
hot dogs for for the most part.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. You know, he built a following.
Be
Got
right back. I gotta go use
got.
the John. Be
You're
right
good.
back.
I think we're gonna wrap up right now anyway. So yeah. Yeah, shout out to BDE, man. That's awesome. I love to see people living their dreams, but it's not for me. I'm not going to be no wrestler anytime soon. But hey, guys, let me know in the comments what you want to see removed for WWE 2K26. Obviously, we talk about a lot of the stuff that people want to see, but you can check us out on Twitter at TPWS Podcast over there on Twitter. You can just type in the Pro Wrestling Shoot, you'll find us. Pro Wrestling Shoot everywhere, you'll find us. But on Twitter, man, there's a lot of stuff that James has posted, and we've gotten a lot of feedback, and there's a lot of stuff that he's covered, man. And there's tons of stuff that players just don't want to see in the franchise anymore. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. More videos are returning, I promise. I know I've been slacking. We'll start talking some 2K26, so we got some content coming. I have ideas that we're going to be basing some stuff around. And obviously the podcasts are here to stay. So same time next week, right here on the Pro Wrestling Shoot. Take it easy, guys. Peace.